Alright, so a couple of weeks ago, I made this video called Black Ops 6 Multiplayer Will Die, and you can see it on your screen right now. And in that video, I basically talked about how without two-boxing, Black Ops 6 Multiplayer is basically unplayable if you're decent at the game. Literally every lobby is an absolute sweat fest. It's just not fun to play. If I wanted to play ranked, I would go play ranked. Pubs on this game are just absolutely terrible without two-boxing. And a lot of people went into the comments of that video and they were saying, "Oh, Tex, you're just overreacting. It's a skill issue, bro. You just suck at the game. You want to play bums all the time because you suck. Man, you need bums to play this game. You can't play at anyone at your own skill level because you suck cock at this game, bro." Now, if that was true, and it was only a problem specific to me because apparently I suck at the game, explain this to me then, please. So the screenshot you're looking at on your phone, your computer, whatever the fuck you're watching this on right now, is from the Call of Duty Steam charts, okay? And you can see at the bottom, it's probably looking at you, all that red text, it's probably got you a little intrigued, so you might have looked. Let me explain this to you. Call of Duty has lost 43.5% of its player base just in the past month. That's not even since launch. That is from basically when the two-boxing patch was, which is the beginning of December, to now. Now, granted, I do understand that is only showing the chart and the numbers for Steam, but you have to think for a minute because the majority of people who play Call of Duty play on PC. And the number one place to buy games on PC by far is on Steam. Now, granted, you can play on Battle.net. I don't know why you would willingly do that to yourself. Battle.net is probably the worst launcher I have ever used in my entire life. It's fucking terrible. But Battle.net is an option. Or you can play on Game Pass PC like I do if you get the game for free with Game Pass, right? Which I do. So you can play through the Xbox app as well. But still, 43% of the player base dropping off from Steam is a very big deal. And this is not a PC or Steam exclusive issue either. Look at this tweet from Charlie Intel. Call of Duty has now fallen to the number 3 game on PlayStation in the US, behind Fortnite and NBA 2K for the first time since Black Ops 6's launch. And before someone comments it, obviously I'm not retarded. I understand that being number 3 on the charts is still very good, but it's dropping. And it's dropping to NBA 2K25, which is one of the worst games I have ever legitimately played in my life. So that is a big deal. For Call of Duty to be dropping spots to terrible games like 2K, it shows you that people are dropping off of this shit-ass game and they're going and playing other things. And there are a lot of issues for that besides the two-boxing patch and skill-based matchmaking, which I'm going to get into in a minute. But there are so many issues with this game, and overall Call of Duty is just absolutely bleeding players right now. So now that we have established 100% that Call of Duty is bleeding players, there's no amount of Activision cock that you can suck to try to fight those facts. It's just true. I want to talk about the actual reasons for why I think that the game is dying, because it's not just skill-based matchmaking. Like I said, there are other issues at play here, and if you stop playing the game for any of these reasons, I don't blame you, because I quit the game myself. So the number one biggest reason that I personally stopped playing the game, besides skill-based matchmaking, is that this game is absolutely infested with fucking cheaters. Ricochet anti-cheat is the biggest embarrassment known to man. It's useless. I could literally go to the Ricochet anti-cheat team right now. I have no idea how to code an anti-cheat. I can't even write a script in fucking Python. But I guarantee you I can make a more effective anti-cheat than them right now. Even pubs are damn near unplayable for me. Almost every game that I get into, there is a dude blatantly tracing me through walls. And don't even get me started on ranked. If you're above gold in ranked, literally every game, there will be somebody blatantly tracing you through fucking walls. People will straight up crash the server if you're beating them in a game. They'll aimbot you. They have walls. There's so many different cheats that they can do. There is even a cheat in the game right now, if you have this fucking mod menu, where you can spam report someone and get them shadow banned just because you don't like them. And there is literally nothing you can do if you are a player to stop that. So that right there killed any competitive, I guess, dreams that I had on this game. I got on this game wanting to at least hit Crimson this year. I was maybe going to go for Iridescent, but honestly, I don't know if I'm good enough for that. But now I guess we'll never fucking know, because there's so many goddamn cheaters on this game that I will just go fuck myself. I got to Silver 3 and ran into so many hackers that I just straight up gave up. So ranked is literally unplayable. Warzone ranked by some miracle, is actually even worse than multiplayer ranked. That shit is literally unplayable with every letter capital. So many big streamers are just dropping off. I saw FaZe Swag quit the other day, one of the biggest creators in Call of Duty, plays Warzone, just as one example. Nadeshot quit the game also because of how terrible the cheating is. That, besides skill-based matchmaking, the cheating in this game is the number one problem. This game needs a real fucking anti-cheat. Now, another reason why I think people are dropping off this game like some fucking flies is because we're all tired of this bullshit Call of Duty cycle that we get every year. The game launches, it's the best game ever. Yo, Treyarch is cooking. Yo, Infinity Ward is cooking. Yo, Sledgehammer's cooking. 3 months into the game, we get to where we are right now where we're like, oh wait, this game is kind of dog shit. And we start to realize, because it's not new and we're not in the honeymoon phase, we start to see all of the problems. And once we get to this point, we start to hate the game, and the game just goes downhill, downhill, downhill. And they start to fix the issues very slowly throughout the game. By the summer, once the game is fixed, the new game is already out, and we start the cycle again. I think people are genuinely fucking tired of this stupid cycle that we're in every year, of playing the game for like a month and enjoying it, and then dropping it off immediately. People are tired of doing that shit. And it's not even entirely the developer's fault either, because the Activision higher-ups are forcing all three of these companies, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch, they're trying to make big-ass games with big projects condensed into a one-year window, and they do not have enough time to really innovate and make the games different because it's a yearly release. So every time the game comes out, there are slight differences that all of us like, and the game feels new and fresh. But once we get out of that honeymoon phase, all of us begin to look at the problems in the game and realize it's not that good. And that is how this cycle continues to go around and around and around. It's like you're in a fucking hamster wheel. And I think a lot of people are realizing that this year and just saying, fuck it, combined with the other two things that I already talked about. And I think the thing that really pisses everyone off the most is all of these issues are happening and the game is bleeding players and quite literally falling apart. And yet Call of Duty has the balls next week to do a paid Squid Game collab and introduce for the first time ever a paid battle pass and an event. No longer are the rewards free. You have to pay real world $11. 11 fucking dinero out here. I don't know, I'm white as shit. I don't know why I thought of that. But $11 you gotta pay to get the rewards in the Squid Game event. There is a free section, but any rewards that are worth a damn, you don't have to pay $11. So we are tired of getting diddied in the ass by fucking Activision. They will do scummy things like that. Meanwhile, the game is literally unplayable. It's just insane to me how hyper obsessed they are with fucking money and doing stupid things like that, and yet the game barely even runs. It's the same thing with these stupid ass bundles. Like, there's no anti-cheat. The game runs like shit. The servers are terrible. Oh, but guess what? You can buy a 2,000 COD point bundle, and for a finishing move, you could have a fucking unicorn shit in someone's face. Like, it's impossible to take this game seriously, and everyone is tired of the developers just spitting in our fucking faces. And the laziness of the developers does not stop there, because Call of Duty has been under a lot of fire this year for just using AI to very cheaply and lazily make all of the shit that's in the game. I 100% think that Call of Duty is using AI to make these maps, and that's why they're so terrible, because they don't want to pay people to actually design good maps. And that's why they've been falling off, and they haven't been good since like Black Ops 3. Okay, but let's stay on topic here. The one thing that actually has been proven with no shadow of a doubt is that Call of Duty is using AI to make all of the stupid bundles that are in the store. If you guys remember during the Merry Mayhem event, one of the calling cards you could unlock had a zombie Santa Claus with 6 fucking fingers. What do you think the odds are that a real person is making a Santa Claus with 6 fingers? I think that's pretty low. And when you combine that with how often AI will like accidentally give people 6 fingers when you're generating things, it was very obviously made by AI. I don't think anyone's disputing that. And there have been a lot of other things that are proven to be made by AI throughout this year. So the developers are getting more lazy and they're asking for more money. People are tired of getting diddled in the fucking ass, bro. I think that's the most simple way I can put this. And when you combine everything that I've said about the developers so far, with them constantly lying on Twitter, for example, saying that spam reporting people doesn't get them shadow banned, it 100% does. There are so many good legit players that are just shadow banned on this game for no reason. why would a mod menu add the ability to spam report someone to shadow ban them if spam reporting didn't work to shadow ban people? Like, I swear Call of Duty does not think before they put these tweets out. But there have been so many examples like that where Call of Duty will just straight up fucking lie to us on a tweet and try to gaslight the community and say things that are blatantly not true to the point where they've been community noted multiple times on Twitter this year. They just come out here and lie. And it leads to the entire community not trusting the company and us saying, fuck you. And that leads me back to the original point of the video, doing a nice little circle here. People are tired of this shit. And I think that that is why the player base has dropped 48% in the last month. And I think it's only going to go down from here. Like, it'll spike again when the new season comes out. But after that, people are just done with this shit. Like, the game is terrible. It needs fixing. I don't even know if it can be fixed. I'm going to be real. There's so many different issues. But yeah, man, I'm not trying to yap on for too long talking about this, but I am absolutely done playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 for right now. At least until the new season comes out, I'll probably check out the new Zombies map, right? That's about it. Maybe I'll try the new multiplayer map, whatever they add in here. We'll see what happens, but for right now, I'm done with this game, and I have been for the past few weeks. It is just on a downward spiral, and I'm done being a part of it. So, going forward, it's looking like 2K for the foreseeable future for those of you interested in my channel. Both games are terrible, but somehow 2K is the lesser of the two evils right now. So I guess that's what we're going to be doing going forward. Stick around if you're interested in that. But thank you all for watching to the end of this video. I appreciate you guys sticking by, watching all my videos. Thank you for all the love and support on the newest videos. And I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.